Love story, true love, romantic relationship story, jealousy, proposal, wedding, and having a baby. I never imagined all of this would become my life. This isn't just a love story. This is real. My name is Amelia. And one ordinary morning, I bumped into a man who changed everything. He was 35, calm, confident, and he looked at me like he already knew I was his. He remembered how I take my coffee, brought me strawberries at night, covered me from the rain without saying a word. And then, I saw another woman next to him, and my heart broke. I was jealous, scared, almost lost myself. But do you know what he did? He chose me. Not once, every single day. And one evening, he got down on one knee. And later, I held a pregnancy test with 2 lines in my hands, and then our daughter. This isn't a perfect love story. It's a real one. About choice. About trust. About staying. If you still believe in love, subscribe. If you've ever been afraid of losing someone, this story is for you.
Love Stories Max. Welcome to my channel. Enjoy watching, friends.
I saw him with another woman. Then he did this. My name is Amelia. I was 24 when I first saw him. It was an ordinary morning. The kind where you have no idea your life is about to change forever. I was rushing to work. A new place, new people, my heart beating faster than usual. The hallway smelled like coffee and fresh paper. People walked past me and I felt a little lost. And that's when I bumped into him. Papers scattered across the floor. "Careful," he said softly. I looked up. And for a second I forgot how to breathe. He was older. You could feel it right away, in the calm way he moved, in the way his eyes seemed to see a little more than everyone else's. Dark hair, a light stubble, and a voice that was warm but steady. "I'm sorry, that was me," I mumbled, gathering the papers. He crouched down beside me. "You're new here?" he asked with a small smile. "Yes, Amelia. Jake." And somehow the way he said Jake felt right, like I had always known that name. The first few weeks, I only caught his glat from time to time. He worked in a nearby department, and we'd run into each other by the coffee machine. "Black coffee, no sugar?" he asked one day, handing me a cup. I raised my eyebrows in surprise. "You remembered?" I noticed details. And that was the first time I felt it, that he was looking at me differently. Not on the surface. Deeper. From that day on, something small but very warm began to grow. He would leave a chocolate bar on my desk when I stayed late. Sometimes he'd text, "Did you eat yet?" One evening, I stepped outside into the rain without an umbrella, and he just quietly walked up and covered me with his. We walked side by side, very close. I could feel his warmth, and somehow I wasn't cold at all. And then there was that evening. I was sitting at my computer long after everyone had left. "Amelia," he called softly. I turned around. "Come with me. I know a place. Right now. Right now." And I said yes. Without even thinking, we drove out of the city. There was a hill, and the city lights below looked like scattered stars. He brought a blanket. And strawberries. Seriously. I laughed. "You like strawberries?" he said simply. I looked at him. "How do you know all of this?" He paused for a moment. "Because I like you, Amelia." My heart skipped a beat. A lot. The silence between us wasn't awkward. It was gentle. I felt his hand carefully touch mine. And in that moment I realized I didn't want to run from this anymore. Our relationship wasn't loud. It was quiet. He never rushed. Never pressured me. He just was there. When I felt overwhelmed, he listened. When I laughed, he looked at me like it was the best sound in the world. He taught me that love isn't just passion. It's care. Consistency. The little things. One morning I woke up at his place. Sunlight was slipping through the curtains and I just lay there watching him. He was asleep. Peaceful. Familiar. And I whispered softly, "I love you." He didn't open his eyes. But he smiled. "I know," he whispered, and pulled me closer. And you know, sometimes I think, if I hadn't bumped into him in that hallway that day, would we have found each other? I don't know. But I do know one thing. He didn't just appear in my life. He became my home. I thought I already knew what love was. Calm, quiet, safe, but I didn't know how much it could hurt. It started almost unnoticed. A new girl joined our department. Her name was Laura. She was very beautiful, the kind of woman who knows it and uses it. Confident, loud, always just a little too close. First, I didn't pay attention. Until one day, I saw it. I was walking toward the coffee machine, and I stopped, because I saw them. She was standing very close to him. Too close. Laughing. She touched his arm. Lightly, but not by accident. "Jake, you'll help me, right?" she said, looking at him like I didn't even exist. He answered something calm like always, but I didn't hear it, because something inside my chest tightened. That evening, I was unusually quiet. He noticed immediately. "Amelia, what's wrong?" "Nothing," I said too quickly. He stepped closer. "You know you can tell me anything." And I couldn't hold it in anymore. "Do you like her?" I asked softly. He frowned. "Who?" "Laura." Silence. I looked down. I saw the way she looks at you. The way she touches you. And you don't stop her. My voice trembled. "Maybe you like it." He stepped closer. Gently lifted my chin so I had to look at him. "Look at me." I did. His eyes were serious. "I don't need her." Quiet. Clear. "I need you, Amelia." My heart tightened. "But she's always around you." "So," he said softly. His fingers brushed my cheek. "I don't respond to her. I don't look at her the way I look at you." His voice dropped even lower. "And no one will ever take your place." I stayed silent. Inside me, something was breaking and healing at the same time. "I'm just afraid of losing you," I whispered. He pulled me into his arms. Tight. Safe. "You won't lose me," he said. "Because I don't want to be anywhere except with you." The next day, everything became clear. I saw Laura again. She walked up to him. That same smile. That same look. But this time, I heard him. "Laura," Jake said calmly. She leaned closer. "Yes. Don't do that again." She blinked. "Do what?" "Don't get into my personal space." Pause. "I have a girlfriend." His voice was steady, but so certain even I froze. "And I love her." I was standing a little further away, and I felt something warm spreading inside me. It was more than words. It was a choice. His choice. Every single day. That evening, I held him closer than usual. "I'm silly," I whispered. He smiled. "You're in love." And a little jealous. "A little," he chuckled softly. I looked up at him. "I just love you so much." He kissed me. Softly. Slowly. "I love you too. More than you think." And that's when I understood. Love isn't when nothing threatens it. It's when even through doubt, you choose each other. Again. And again. After that day, everything became deeper. Not more perfect. More real. I started noticing the little things. The way he looked at me when he thought I wasn't paying attention. The way he fixed my hair. How he covered me with a blanket even when I said I wasn't cold. How he always walked a little closer to the road when we were outside. Like he was protecting me from the world. And I realized I wasn't afraid anymore. One evening he said, "Don't make any plans for tomorrow." "That sounds suspicious." I smiled. "Trust me." And I did. He took me back to where it all started. That same hill. The same city lights below. But this time, it was different. Candles. Soft light. And my favorite song playing quietly. "Jake?" I whispered. My heart started racing. "What is this?" He took my hand. His palm was a little cold. He was nervous. And that was so unlike him. "Amelia." His voice was soft but filled with emotion. "I'm not perfect." I smiled through tears. "I know. But with you, I want to be better." He paused. Looked straight into my eyes. "You've become everything to me." My chest tightened. My peace. My happiness. My home. And then, he got down on one knee. "Marry me, Amelia." I couldn't answer right away. Tears were falling. "Yes," I whispered. "Yes, Jake, yes." He stood up. Held me like he never wanted to let go. And in that moment, I knew I was home. Our wedding wasn't loud. It was warm, bright, real. White flowers. Laughter. tears of joy, and his hands that never let go of mine. When I walked toward him, I only saw him, and in his eyes, I had everything I needed. Time passed. Life became different, quieter, deeper, and one morning, I stood in the bathroom, looking at the test. 2 lines. My hands were shaking. "Jake?" I whispered. He walked in still half asleep. "What happened?" I just handed him the test. He looked at it and froze. "This?" His voice broke. "Is this real?" I nodded, and the next second he pulled me into his arms. "So tight? We're going to be parents," he whispered, and I felt his tears on my shoulder. When our daughter was born, the world became quieter, and more important, he held her so carefully, like she was the most precious thing in existence. "She looks like you," he said. I smiled. "Then let her have your heart." Sometimes in the evening, we sit together. She's asleep next to us, and he holds my hand, and I think, how strange life is. One random morning, one hallway, one touch, and a whole life after. I realize love isn't always butterflies, and it's not about perfection. It's about a choice, a quiet one, a daily one, sometimes a hard one, but a real one. It's when someone truly sees you and stays. It's when you stop searching because you've already found it. And if you asked me, would I change anything? I'd look at him, at our daughter, and quietly say, no, because every step led me home.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss new stories. And also write in the comments how you liked this story on a scale of 1 to 5. Watch the following video and enjoy watching.